Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of Salesforce courses. So, let's dive in. Last time we tried to do something and we didn't have the time to go on. That's why we have put some kind of to-dos in here. And so it was on the same day. It was on the 26th of November. And so we are going through the to-dos. Load data from table files to put the resulting data into a CSV file. That's one to-do. Into a CSV file, load it from table files, to put the resulting data. Yeah, that is what we need to do because it's a manual step. And once we have done this manual step, we can put the data. By now, we are not doing it by the process because it's not necessary. I think we don't have too many workers in there, and so they can do it just on their own. Once we have more and more workers, it's really worth to develop a functionality for this. As long as it is not too crucial, it's fine in my opinion. So the workers can do it on their own. It's not taking too much time, and it's not taking my time. And I think it's got fine. So it's not gonna taking the time of the manager. It's just relating to the wall, right? So that would be the first one we're gonna do today. We have a to-do, and that would implicate to look for different for other to-dos. So it's on the 26th of November, and we don't need to go before because I assume that we have done everything in there. And if not, we are getting any message from a location, and if not, it's both locations are not really open-minded, but actually I think in this it's fine. So let's go for the to-do. It is fully deployed, but the status value for this is still not available. What I mean by this, I think you can remember last time we have put some status in here, and so we have it in here like deploy to prod, and let's have a look on this. Deployed to prod is not going to be here. It's should come after this one, but it's not coming. And sorry, it's going to be this. As you can see here, but it's not coming. And also the deploy to UAT, it's coming after review and so on. Let's go to the review, but review internal send something like this. It's not coming, right? As you can see, it's the review internal. And after this comes the review QA, and we have the review in here, review QA and internal. Nothing is in between there. So what we need to do to solve this problem, we need to go to the object manager, call the user stories, and go to the record types. And for every single record type, we need to put the status in there. We need to put the status into here. Yeah, then they have been made available also for the record type. And this visibility has to be done, right? So we're gonna go for the record types. We go for the standard record type. In the standard record type, there's gonna be the pick list values, and the biggest pick list values need to be put in here, right? So we have everything in there. Hit save, and then it's gonna be fine. This is gonna be deployed via the field, and so I guess. No, let's see. We are putting in the record type. Let's put the record type into the outbound change set. I think it needs to be, yeah, it needs to be done like this. So what we are gonna have, the standard and the mutter record type. So we're gonna go for S, have the standard. We're gonna go for the user story and we put it in. So this is what we have changed. That's why we need to put it into the outbound change set to be sure that it is gonna be deployed next time. And also we need to go for the mutter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's in German or in French or something. As a developer, you need to be able to read it and to understand it, right? So the custom field is gonna be like, it's a record type for sure. Let's go for the record type. The record type is mutter. So we're gonna go for this and we put it in. Then we hit put it into the change set, and we have it into within the change set, and also with all rights. So we need to refresh this for sure. The reason why we are putting a change set in the production org is we have changed something in the production org, and next time if we giving out a new project, then the new functionality will be deployed to to an environment. I don't want to roll it out for every single environment as we don't need it. So I just want to roll it out once we need it, and it doesn't take too much time. So it's fine in my opinion. So we have partly deployed, and after this, it's deployed to prod. Now we are just about to do it. Yeah. If we cannot solve this problem, you should take over the to-do and put it into the system, right? So like, but nevertheless, it can be searched for a while. But we need to make a hook or we need to finish it in our brains. So that is gonna be the most important thing in my opinion. So we're not gonna load the data for sure. So we need to go to Google, and then we go for like, let me see, it's gonna be the Z something, Z underscore, I think. It's working time, right? It's like the Z Arbeitszeiten, yeah. It's working time. As you can see here, it's just some test data, so we don't have any data in here, any data in here. Some like test folders. Something is, I think nothing is in, no, we have a folder in here, and also some worksheets. Okay, great. And also the working test something, working times, copy. Okay, that's gonna be the copy. And also the personal information we need to get out. What do I mean by this? Load data from table files to put the resulting data into CSV file. Load data from table files to put the resulting data into CSV. I think we already got it, so we don't need to put it into new CSV files. As you can see here, we have the working times, and that's gonna be it. So what I'm gonna do is I will just rename this one. It's gonna be the test data. It's gonna be the test data. So we need to put out all data that's gonna be from persons, natural persons. So we're gonna go like this. Test Arbeitszeit, that's fine. So Yamamanka is okay for her, but I don't want to have it in the future anyway. It is better because of misunderstandings and something like this. The human can forget something, and it's okay. Okay, for now I think it's okay. This is gonna be our folder we have to put in, and yeah, let's go on and have a look if it's working. I need to go to the HTTP connections, yeah, and so I just want to make sure that it is not open for you, because I don't want to give you the credentials, but it is open, that's fine. So as you can see here, the folder is gonna be in there, and within the folder we are able to get all the working sheets. So what I'm gonna do is to create the folders via our functionality. So what we're gonna do is we go to the opportunities, and let's say we have this one. No, let's say we are just looking for this one. And what I'm gonna do is I will just go to the home, and I will open up this one if it's existing, but as you can see it is not. So what we need to do is also it is written in the user story, like a documentation. I think we have it in the results. So setup, blah, blah, blah. YouTube video around 20 minutes. Yeah, HTTP connection has a field Arbeitszeiten ordner. We have done it. Yeah, to use the functionality, go to the developer console and type in blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this one. So it is as short as possible. So what we're gonna do is we open up the developer console, and we need to go into the, please close it, thank you. not closing it. Okay. Yes, please. Okay. Then we need to we need to go to the debug, open up the anonymous, and we go for this one for the ABZ work, and we are creating the working time. So let's go for the working times. As you can see here, it is taking some time. And actually it is going into the code and doing the stuff, right? So it's kind of getting all the working times from there, and actually for the working times from the ID we are putting in. Maybe later on we can develop something. Null pointer exception. What line 350? Okay, it's gonna be not good. So it didn't work. Yeah, as you can see here, we have a null pointer exception, and actually I don't know why, but we will see why it is. Yeah, 350. We are going for this one, and also for the ABZ something. Yeah, that's gonna be the ABZ. This one. Yeah, we're gonna go in there, and then we just go for the creating work times. Okay, great. So for now, it's going to be this, and the line 355 we have said. And we have the code name here, get number, month letters, Mitarbeiter name. Actually, there's going to be... okay, let's download the stuff. As we are downloading, it's taking too much time, I think. So for general, we go for debug, and the debug is better, so it's going to be smaller next time. So for now, we have the attempt to, and then the line 350, my bad. 350 is going to be account or opportunity. One of them at least is not implemented yet. So actually earlier on it was not implemented. So what we're gonna do is we go into our environment and have a look if it's working or not. Actually it is working. Yeah, we go for the link to sandbox. We're waiting for the sandbox a little bit. Then we need to go to the developer sandbox as well, and also no, it's not this one. So let's wait for the login to happen. So we are logging in, and then we can go to the developer sandbox, and it's gonna be logged in, and also to the outbound change set. I will just open up them in parallel. Actually, we have an error in here, and we need to figure out where this error is coming from. I think you can remember that we tried out the functionality within this environment, but it wasn't, or it is not possible. Yeah, so the working times were for this. So let's go for like to put this stuff. Let me see if it is still closed or still hided. Yeah, it is hided. So we're gonna go for this one. What I'm gonna do is I will just put in the folder I did it. So what I need to do is I need to look for this name actually. Look for this name. Yeah, let's look for this name. Actually we go to home and we look for this name. It's not going to be in here, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we try to do it now, and maybe that's a new case to happen, and that's why it's not working out. Maybe there's also a null pointer exception. That can also be. If it's the case, we're gonna go on with the stuff for sure. We will leave the outbound change set as it is, and also we will leave everything as it is, but we are trying to put in some stuff. But as you can see here, we didn't create any issue, and so what we're gonna do is we try to find it again. So now we have an opportunity for sure. That is supposed to be actually. Maybe there's some functionality in the system, but I don't know it. There's a null pointer exception, so it's gonna go from the. Doesn't make any sense actually. There's gonna be two quotes, one for September and one for October. There's gonna be some working times. So what you're gonna see here is the start and the end time. Where's gonna be the end time? The end time is not gonna be in there, to be honest. So the end time is missing, but we have some time. No, you have the end time in here. That's gonna be fine. And also in here, some time for October. This is gonna be this one, to be honest. That's fine. I cannot reproduce the error. Okay. And so it's going through the same code, actually. It's going through the same code, actually. So it shouldn't create any issue, to be honest. This is gonna be from the dev, okay, but this is gonna be from the production environment. Let's say we are going in, we are just comparing this stuff. Maybe there is something different. So this is gonna be from our production. That is what we already know. And also we need to go into this one and we need to call the same class. It's gonna be the ABZ and so on. Yeah. The ABZ class, and we're gonna get this one. So what we need to do is to put this as first, and we're gonna compare this. But they are the same. Yeah, that's why I can close both. No, I don't want to save them. Okay, it's gonna be the same code. It's pretty strange, to be honest. So let's go for the prod environment. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this again. Actually, we have the same. Let me go through this. We have the same folder, isn't it? 3D at the end. 3D at the end. This is gonna be this one. So what I'm gonna do is I will just copy this. Just close this one as we don't need it at this time, and I will just put in the stuff again. Maybe something is missing or something like this. Didn't we put? I think we have created everything in here, but let's see if it's really the case, right? So we go for the developer console. We will hit execute. We will go for this one. And we are opening it up, so it's gonna executing, but I really need to figure out why it is, just because we already have it in here. Okay, maybe it's because of the account, right? So it's looking for an account. The account is not existing. Maybe because of this. Excuse me. The account is not existing, and so it is causing an error. Actually, one of the objects will be created. So let's go for the else attempt to for sure, and 350. Okay, it's gonna be in here. 350. It's gonna be the op. Yeah. Then let's go for the op for sure. The op is gonna get from here. So let's go for the op. get up null. Okay. Okay, the opportunity is null. That's gonna be quite interesting. The op, and we are getting the op, and the op is null. Let's go for the account. So that's our first error. Op is null. Yeah. So that is what I will write down, just on the paper or something. Later on we can write it down somewhere else, but by now I will put it into a paper. Let's go for the egg. No, let's go back, and let's go for the egg, and where we are getting the egg. So that's going to be the account, right? So that's going to be a list of accounts. It's looking for the dummy account. Okay, so the dummy is not gonna be, no, it's not gonna be empty, to be honest. Let's go for the accounts. Let's go for dummy, right? Let's go for the dummy. And as you can see, we have quite a lot of dummies, so it should not be the case. So it's not a big deal, as we are limiting also in here. That's why we are getting just one dummy account. And so the error is gonna be at opportunity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the line 350. I also written it down just to be sure we understand this. And then why the hell it is the worker? So this is gonna be the worker name, right? I think we changed something in there, and so it's not the same data. So what we're gonna do is we just need to rename the Arbeitszeiten. So we need to rename the file in here. That's gonna be so it's to make sure that the both belong together. And that's why we just need to do it like this, okay? Let's say okay. I hope that is the case. And also we need to do it like this. But actually, we should be able to skip this one, right? So let's go for this. No, we will just put this one in here. Okay, and we will. But actually, no. Actually, it should work just because it's also working in the other environment. So it should not the deal. That should not be the big deal. I think that's not the case, but let's see if it's working. Maybe it's working then. We will go on like this. So what we're gonna do is we also try to do it in here. So what we're gonna do is we delete the opportunity. So all the other stuff, just like relating quotes and relating working times, are gonna be deleted. What we need to do is to do it again, and then we need to wait for it a little bit. Yeah. Also in here. No, it's in here. Okay. Attempt to dereference a null object. Okay. Let's download this one again. We open it up and we close this one as we already opened it up here. But what we need to do, we need to change the logs again, just like the debug, and done. Okay, we opened it up. Okay, we make the attempt to. We have a 350. It's gonna be the same. There's no opportunity in there, so we need to get out. Why the opportunity? Is it? No, it's the wrong class. Let's go to ABZ something. 350. Okay, the opportunity is gonna coming from there because of the Mitarbeiter name, right? So what we're gonna need is this one. So we're gonna get the Mitarbeiter name. So what we need to do is the Mitarbeiter name. That's a test, and so on. Yeah? That's test data and month. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be the name for the Mitarbeiter. Okay. 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 We have put it already. So in this case, it's gonna be null. Okay. In my opinion, that's fine. And so if it's gonna be null, it's gonna go and will create a new opportunity, to be honest. So the new opportunity would be this one. Okay. And now the opportunity is gonna be put, so the account is empty, to be honest. Yeah, the account is empty. The account is empty, so it's not because of the opportunity, it's because of the account. If it's empty, the account will be added, and actually if it's not empty, the account will be but only if the project list is empty, then it's gonna go like this. Okay, this is gonna be the case, and I think the accounts are just only got out. Okay. Okay. There's gonna be an error, as you can see here. So this is gonna be a fix, okay? It's like a quick fix. That is, I think we can upload this one to close this. Yeah, we're just uploading the outbound change set. So to close it and to have a better overview about this, let's say we can put it into the production environment. Okay, that's why I will just go here, and we don't need to push it into the environment, but I want to be able to to load it into here, and we don't need to deploy it, right? Let's go for the dev YAML or something. That's gonna be this. No, deployment status, like deployment settings. Yeah. And there we need to go. So it's the dev YAML. Let's hit edit. Edit is gonna be inbound change set. Just allow it, and we just go and refresh it, and then we are able to upload the change set. It's just to have the overview and to know, okay, it's fine. Yeah? Only for the overview issues. Okay, now we're gonna go like this. Upload this one, and also we can just put out the change set from here, because we already did everything we needed to do, and we can put it out of the deployment tool. So by now we're just going and create a new is that user no, it's not the user story, right? Create a new hope it was really fine. Create a new ABZ. Okay. Create a new outbound chain set. So what we're gonna do is to create the outbound chain set for today, and we're gonna hit save for sure. Now we just know about this. What we're gonna do is also we just take this out, and we put it into the stuff here, just because the developer console, no, the outbound change set changed, and so we need to change it in here. And we hit save. We have a new outbound change set in there. And what we're gonna do is we just change the stuff in here, right? Okay. Now we need to change the stuff for sure. So we're gonna go back to 350. We cannot verify it really. So because the project is gonna be, it's not gonna be in here. So we need to go for the code for sure. So it's 245. 245. So what we need to do is to go into the stuff, and we are just getting the account also if the project is not empty, right? So we are getting, also if the list is not empty, then we go and get the account for sure. Because the account is always important, and so we need to change this. We don't need to put when we have or changed this because we are changing it right away. Then we just putting in the right stuff in there. What we're gonna do is we just go for the custom, what is that called? Developer console, custom now. It's Apex class, it's the the ABZ something. ABZ automatic drive, it's correct. It's gonna go into the change set. Nothing more, I think that's fine. And also what we need to do is to open up our deployment tool. So go for this. We open up the tool for sure. And also what we need to do is to close this one, to close this one, to close this one, to close this one. And we're gonna go into the environment, and we're gonna go like we are waiting for this. As you can see, it didn't load yet. But later on we will put this change set. Let's get the old change set. Now it's taking some more time. Okay, we are going into the change set already, but we don't load it yet. And what you can see here, developer something. Okay, we just will change this one in the production environment, and then we're gonna go and test it again, right? So that is what we need to do after a deployment. We need to test it if it's working. If not, we are going on and make it work until it is done. So we are going to the end for every single user story. We don't try to make something in parallel. We just try to put the stuff to the end as we can do. Yeah, something like this. Great. Actually, that should be fine, and also it should be loaded already. It's not, okay. It takes some time, but let me see if we can do it again, if we can load it again, something. Yeah, let's load it again. I don't know why it's taking so much time. Actually, the change set should already be in here, and also the other stuff. But I didn't get any. Maybe we can put it into the cloud already. I think we should create a tool like how's that called? We should create a tool within the cloud for sure, and not only offline. So by now we have it offline, but later on we will have it in the cloud as well. Something like this. No. It's really taking too much time, to be honest. Let me see. Function needs to be init thread class. Yeah, init thread class is gonna be okay. It's gonna open. Then we're gonna go into init thread class. It's gonna open, right? Actually, it will run, and the first frame will also init. Okay. Actually, I don't know why it's taking. Oh, now it did what I wanted. Okay, great. Now I have it. I have everything I wanted to. We have the change sets, and as you can see here, we have the ABZ. We will write it back, so we have it in here. This is not gonna be our environment. Our environment is gonna be not intern, I think. but live. Yeah, it's gonna be live. This is gonna be our target, and also we will have something like we need another change set. So what we're gonna do is we will just exchange the change set by now, and we can also get the name, but we can also just put the name, because we always have a procedure for this, and so we can save the options to save the actual change set, and now we can just put the change set in here. Maybe we can just take it out, just taking it out, and now we're taking it in again. Let's say we're just taking out, we are just taking over from above, so the change set is changing, and then we can go like take it over, and so we have it in here again. We hit save, and now we have the new change set for sure. We have the new change set in here, as you can see, the new change set. And what we're gonna do now, we will just deploy the change set for sure. How to do it? We just need to retrieve the change set from here. That's why we can just retrieve the change set. Let me see. No, just close this one. Yes, Defiamo. We will go in, get this one for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be the change set, and we are retrieving. Yeah, we are retrieving the change set. Okay, let's retrieve the change set, and then it's opening up something like this. It will get the change set and some stuff, and what I'm gonna do is I will take out the number here. Admitted a retrieve operation failed. No package name. Blah, 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 found. Okay. It's a little bit strange, to be honest. So let's go for this one. Let's go for this one. Let's take this over. I think okay, the 11. Okay, that's right. I just put the wrong way. So let's go and let's take this one out. Let's take it over. Let's put it in. Let's hit save. And then we retrieve the change set again. So as you can see here, it's quite better. So we have the number. The number is going to be put into the deployment stuff. What I also going to do is I will just get this out. So as you can see, it downloaded it. So in the meantime, I will just unzip the one. And in the other meantime, I will just get out the backups from the live environments. And so what I'm gonna do is I will just go to the deployment. We'll put this one, change the one local test, and hit save. Maybe we need to. Let's go for the change set. Okay, we're gonna writing it back. We just unzip the one. Actually, that should be existing. I have the algorithm says that there's no package XML in there. But what I want to do is to okay. I got it. I just didn't put the right backup folder, so we need to put in the right folder as well. We need to change this as well, and we need to unzip the stuff at first. Then it is gonna unzipping this. To make sure it has really unzipped the stuff, we go into this one. We go into this one. No, we go into the deployment. We go on the deployments. We go here. I hope here. Actually, that's gonna be for October. Defiamo, this one, and also no, depends not really. Defiamo, okay. 5.4. No, 2.7. I need 2.7. then it's gonna be this one. So it's gonna be in here, and then we have this one. Okay, so the unpackage is fine. What we're gonna do now, we just back up the stuff for both live environments. The reset is green, so for the production it has been loaded. It will also load it for the UAT for sure, but it takes some time. But now it's loaded it, so as you can see here, that's from the UAT. But there's nothing in the UAT, so the functionality is not in there yet. So we need to put it into the UAT at first. Yes, and also the production environment, the stuff is in there, that's why it has taken it out. So I didn't provide it for UAT as I see in here. But for now, we are not using UAT, so that's not going to be a big deal, right? So just let's go on with the production environment, and later on, if we have more manpower, we can also use the UAT. But at this point, I'm alone, and so it's not necessary to use the UAT. So what I'm gonna do is I will just provide the stuff for the production environment and not for the UAT. And so I will take out this one and we'll just put it into the prod environment. A backup we already have, that's why we don't need a backup. And so we're gonna go for this one. Yeah? We just don't back up the stuff, yeah? And we just deploy. Yeah? So we're gonna go for deployment. And now we hit the deployment. What we're gonna do as well is we go to the deployment stuff. We go for the deployment status. We have just 3 minutes, that's why I will just put the ID in here. And so we go to here. To-dos from yesterday are done. Tried to deploy with ID this one. Yeah? Then we are just deploying the stuff. I think it shouldn't. It should run through because last time it also did it. We just changed one thing, and so it should go through. And after this, it should also work. Yeah, but we will have a look tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day, and yeah, bye bye.